Good morning, boys and girls. I'm going to be reading you a story today because you know reading to you is my favorite thing to do. The Doorbell Rang by Pat Hutchins, and this is what the book looks like. So you see all these people gathering around. You see the mom near a mop, and you see a boy going to the door. I wonder what's behind the door. A good critical thinker would stop and think, what's behind the door? Before we even read, the doorbell rang. Okay, the doorbell rang. Mom is holding a plate of cookies. There's a cat. They're looking at the door. By Pat Hutchins. I've made some cookies for tea, said Ma. Good, said Victoria and Sam. We're starving. Share them between yourselves, said Ma. I made plenty. So there's a lot of dialogue in this story. You'll notice there's a lot of quotation marks around what the kids are saying. So that's called dialogue when you use quotation marks. We don't say talking marks. That's a preschool kind of a thing. So she told them to share. That's 6 each, said Sam and Victoria. They look as good as Grandma, said Victoria. They smell as good as Grandma's, said Sam. So if Sam gets 6 and Victoria gets 6, how many is there altogether? Stop and think. Say it out loud. If you said 12, you are correct because 6 plus 6 is 12. We know from our doubles song, right? It's the doubles, babe. I'll sing that on another video. No one makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma, as the doorbell rang. Now, you know as well as I do, if we're thinking about a story arc, something's gonna happen soon. It was Tom and Hannah from next door. Come in, said Ma. You can share the cookies. Do you think those 2 boys and girls want to share their cookies? Would you want to share your cookies? Let me give you a hint. Miss Kennan loves cookies. I don't want to share. That's 3 each, said Sam and Victoria. They smell as good as your grandma, said Tom. And look as good, said Hannah. Look at that. Of course, the cat wants some too. No one makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma, as the doorbell rang. Okay, so this is a pattern book. You're hearing patterns, right? And we had 6 plus 6, but then we also had, how much was 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. They each got 3. Right? 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. A lot of math going on. So if you were to be reading this with me live, you would think, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? The doorbell kept ringing, right? It was Peter and his little brother. Peter, like Jonathan's middle name Peter, like my brother named Peter. We talk about that a lot. It was Peter and his little brother. Come in, said Mom. You can share the cookies. Oh, and there was a Hannah on the other page, right? Like our Hannah. So here comes Peter. That's 2 each, said Victoria, because there were 6 of them, and they each had 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 is 12, because 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's 2 each, said Victoria and Sam. They look as good as your grandma's, said Peter, and they smell as good. Nobody makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma, as the doorbell rang. It was Joy and Simon with their 4 cousins. All right, so let's count that. Joy, Simon, 1, 2, 3, 4 cousins, plus the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids. So that's 12. 12 cookies. How many would that be? 1 each if they open the door. Come in, said Ma. You can share the cookies. Again, I had to hurry up and eat the cookies because I don't want to share, but I have to be nice. That's 1 each, said Sam and Victoria. They smell as good as your grandma, said Joy. And they look as good, said Simon. Nobody makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma, as the doorbell rang. Now they already only have 1 cookie each. 1 cookie each for 12 people. Now what's gonna happen? Are we at the top of the story arc? We already hit the turning point, the climax, and now something's gotta go down. The doorbell rang. They're all sitting there looking, right? And rang. Nobody's rushing to answer it. Oh dear, said Ma, as the children stared at the cookies on their plates. Now this is what I would ask you if you were sitting in front of me. What are you thinking about? Perhaps you better eat them before we open the door. We'll wait, said Sam. We'll wait. What do we think about Sam? He's very patient. He's very generous because he's going to share. And who is it? It was Grandma with an enormous tray of cookies. How nice to have so many friends to share them with, said Grandma. It's a good thing I made a lot. And no one makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma, as the doorbell rang. So this was kind of like a math story, but something else that was in the story that I want to point out are compound words. Two words that separately are one word, or each have their own meaning. Put them together, you get a whole new meaning, like foot, ball, football. You have your foot that you kick with, you have your ball like a tennis ball that you play with. You put it together, you get a whole new sport. Or something like butterfly. Butter like you spread on your toast. Fly like bzzz in your business fly. Get off my food kind of fly. You have butter, fly, butterfly becomes the pretty little thing that we all love. So this word doorbell became, or it not became, is a compound word. Two words that together become a whole new word. Compound word. Doorbell. Also the word nobody. No as in don't do that, Lulu. Don't eat Gigi's food. No, because that happens every day. Or body, like this is my body. Make sure I wash it in the shower. But if I take the word no and I take the word body and I put it together, it becomes nobody, as in nobody there to eat my cookie. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the book, The Doorbell Rang by Pat Hutchins. And if you ever want to make cookies, you know who'll eat them.